So what that means is it is time to rock and roll. This is break 1490, the 2021 Topps Bowman Chrome Hobby Lite 1 box pick your team break. It does look cool. You are not wrong about that, Brett. Also, I gotta think that unless they're like extremely low numbered signatures, those don't really hold value once the real stuff comes out. We have Cabrian Hayes RC of the Pittsburgh Pirates headed to Chris, followed by a Jazz Chisholm RC of the Miami Marlins. That is going to Chris as well. Then we have a 40-man futures Jared Kelly of the Chicago White Sox heading to Nick, followed up by Asa Lacy of the Kansas City Royals and Austin Wells of the New York Yankees. Austin Wells of the New York Yankees are right there, and we are on to our second pack. We have a William Contreras RC of the Oakland Athletics, William Contreras RC of the Atlanta Braves, and that is going to David. Then we're going to have a black and white Julio Rodriguez of the Seattle Mariners heading to Anthony. Following that up with Emerson Hancock of the Mariners and Jeremy De La Rosa of the Washington Nationals. And folks, hold on to your hats. We have a case hit. It is Ryan Mountcastle Bowman Ascensions RC of the Baltimore Orioles. That definitely deserved another sizzle sticker, and that is headed to Carl. Nice hit right there. Just Bowman 0, Brett. We have a Tanner Hook RC of the Boston Red Sox. That's going to be going to Michael. Following that up with Nick Montagrill of the Chicago White Sox RC heading to Nick. Then we have a Christian Yelich out of 299 of the Milwaukee Brewers. Christian Yelich out of 299 of the Milwaukee Brewers heading to Chris. Followed up by Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals and Austin Hendrick of the Cincinnati Reds. And folks, if you're new with us here tonight, you can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first purchase at BreakTraders.com. In addition to that, we have some great basketball deals going right now. 30% off Donruss Optic, both hobby and fast break. We have a Hye-Sung Kim RC of the San Diego Padres going to Michael. A 2020 Summer Camp Jeter Downs of the Boston Red Sox to Michael. Then we have a black and white Austin Martin of the Toronto Blue Jays heading to Eric, followed up by Jarren Duran of the Boston Red Sox and Christian Robinson of the Arizona Diamondbacks. In addition, I love to see that Chronicles weight class random fill, which is why we're doing it such a steep discount on that. We have Luis Robert of the Chicago White Sox, Mookie Betts of the Dodgers, a 40-man futures Austin Hendrick of the Cincinnati Reds going to Chris, followed up by a Pedro Pineda of a Bowman First of the Oakland Athletics going to Gavin. And then we have a Pedro Leon of the Houston Astros, and that is headed to Anthony. Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, followed by a shimmer J.J. Bleday of the Miami Marlins heading to Chris, followed up by a black and white Matt Manning of the Detroit Tigers going to Michael. And then we're going to have a Miguel Bleis of the Boston Red Sox. That's a Bowman First Edition going to Michael right there. And then we have Emmanuel Rodriguez of the Minnesota Twins heading to Chris. And on to our next pack. We have 4 packs left in this break. We have Yu Darvish of the San Diego Padres, followed by Joey Gallo of the Texas Rangers. Then we have a Reed Detmers 40-man futures, of the Los Angeles Angels going to Chris B, followed by an Alexander Vizcaino of the New York Yankees, Bowman first, going to Michael. And then we have Jordan Adams of the Los Angeles Angels to wrap up that pack. And we have 3 left right here. We have Austin Hayes of the Baltimore Orioles, followed by an Andrew Vaughn RC of the Chicago White Sox, heading to a Nick. Then we have a black and white Tyler Freeman of the Cleveland Guardians going to Chris B, followed up by Tristan Casas of the Boston Red Sox and Jeremy Pena of the Houston Astros. We have Alejandro Kirk of the Toronto Blue Jays. Alejandro Kirk of the Blue Jays RC, and that is going to Eric. Following that up with a 2020 Summer Camp, JJ Blade of the Miami Marlins. Then we have our box hit, the Emerson Hancock Dawn of Glory of the Seattle Mariners, going to Anthony. Following that up, we have Tyler Soderstrom of the Oakland Athletics and Julio Rodriguez of the Seattle Mariners. And we are on to the last pack in this break. We have a Dalton Varsho RC of the Arizona Diamondbacks going to Michael. Dalton Varsho of the Diamondbacks, followed up by Ryan Mountcastle of the Baltimore Orioles going to Carl. Then we have a black and white Brennan Davis of the Chicago Cubs going to Derek. Black and white Brennan Davis of the Cubs going to Derek, followed by Austin Martin of the Blue Jays and Matt Manning of the Tigers. And there we have it for all the packs that we open in this one. And we are going to do our rundown. Alrighty, here we go, folks. We are running down our rookies. We have Ryan Mountcastle of the Baltimore Orioles to Carl. Dalton Varsho of the Diamondbacks going to Michael. Alejandro Kirk of the Toronto Blue Jays going to Eric. Andrew Vaughn of the Chicago White Sox to Nick. Hyun Kim of the San Diego Padres going to Michael, followed up by Nick Montagrill of the White Sox headed to Nick. Then we have Tanner Hook of the Boston Red Sox going to Michael. William Contreras of the Atlanta Braves going to David. Jazz Chisholm of the Miami Marlins to Chris. And Brian Hayes of the Pittsburgh Pirates heading to Chris. Following that up, we have Alexander Vizcaino of the New York Yankees, Bowman first, going to Michael. Emmanuel Rodriguez of the Twins, heading to Chris. Miguel Bleis of the Boston Red Sox to Michael. Pedro Pineda of the Oakland Athletics, going to Gavin. And Pedro Leon of the Houston Astros, heading to Anthony. And now on to our featured cards. We have our Dawn of Glory, Emerson Hancock. That is the box hit right there. The Seattle Mariners going to Anthony. And then we have, it is a big time card right here. It is our case hit. And that is Ryan Mountcastle of the Baltimore Orioles going to Carl. Ryan Mountcastle of the Orioles heading to Carl right there. And with that, we are done with break number 1490. We'll be back in 5 minutes with some certified football.